6:36, Seattle's Morning News. Joining us in the studio now to say more nice things about me is former KIRO Newsradio anchor and writer for the East Lake News, Diane Duthweiler, who did a very generous article about me. Weren't you going to ask me any negative questions at all?
No, I mean, this is a tribute, right? Everybody loves Dave, and people see Dave in the East Lake neighborhood, so I decided to write this article. But what I loved is some of the things I learned about you that I did not know.
Like what?
Well, everybody probably knows this already, but you went to Cornell to be a physicist, but
Yes.
You told me it was the demonstrations on campus, shut down the campus, and that's how you got into radio. You started filing stories for the local radio stations.
Well, that's not exactly how I got into radio. It's how I got into news. I thought I was going to be, a disc jockey or like an entertainer, because that's what I did on the student station. Mm-hmm. We actually had a cable TV station at our high school, and I was one of the hosts. Somehow they thought I was. I don't know. I have no idea how I was chosen.
Dave, listen to you. Okay, stop being surprised.
I did not have this voice then, Colleen.
That's true.
Was it
That
more like
develops
this?
over years. Here's something else I want to tell you about Dave.
Yes.
Colleen, when I go out on dangerous stories, I am scared, right?
Yeah.
Dave said this to me. To me, the microphone is like an immunity talisman. I followed the police homicide squad around nearly every morning and thought, I can't get shot. I'm on the air. I was doing things that were very unwise in hindsight. Like when I was in Jordan, I got into a car with somebody I'd never met who was a member of a fringe group who then proceeded to take me through the city to his office in a nondescript building with no sign on it. That's like a recipe for kidnapping.
It's and I don't see. I was stupid. And sometimes I guess you have to be to be willing to do stuff like that
To get the story.
Well, my wife reminds me, but sometimes it's not just that claim. Sometimes it's just stupidity. When we visited, I wanted to visit Cuba before it got too capitalist, and so in 2013, my wife and I went there just on a just for a trip, and I'm walking downtown. This guy says, "I got a good deal on cigars.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Follow me to the warehouse," and I did.
Yeah.
And it was, and I thought, I wonder if this is a good idea or not, but he seems sincere. And it turned out okay.
Maybe that's something new we've learned about Dave today. Incredibly naive.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't think I would have gone on half those trips if I'd known what I was getting into.
Well, exactly. As for Dave's future, he told me some fun things. I asked about commentaries. He's so famous for those. This is what he told me. All my commentaries will likely be ad-libbed, screaming at the TV. So that's Dave's future.
Yeah.
I like this. He said he's already started the complete work of Dickens, and in November he was 3,000 pages in, but he was more thrilled. He said, nobody wants it. I got the copy for $5 at the used bookstore. Dave is frugal. I love that. I'm frugal as well.
Yeah.
All right, but here's what I loved. His physics background comes back in. He says, I still talk a lot with my pals about physics and quantum entanglement, and if that's the reason we have things like intuition, and if telepathy and travel through wormholes will ever be possible,
Yes.
I tell anybody who will listen that time is not real. Time is an artificial construct. It doesn't exist except when we count it.
There you go.
And I fell in love with Dave again when he said time is an artificial construct, because I've been saying that for years and
See?
nobody understands.
This is true. Time is motion, and I have a note of that in my old physics textbook somewhere. So, but that goes way beyond the news, of course. And I just want to thank you for sitting down and having coffee with me, because whether you wrote the article or not, it was a great conversation.
It was a lot of fun. I loved it. And actually, Dave is a decaf chai drinker.
Yes.
He said he's already too buzzed to take in any
That chai
caffeine.
is potent. I'm surprised. Usually it's herbal tea, and if you're feeling sassy, you'll put some honey in it. But
well,
chai.
They don't have honey here anymore.
I
They had the honey
know.
sticks for a while.
Right. Rough times in radio.
I know. Thank you, Diane.
Well, thank you. Thank you both.
Yeah.
This city will miss both of you.
Well,
The
we
article,
miss you.
by the way, is in
Thank
the
you.
East Lake News.
That's right.
Can you get it online?
You can get it online.
Okay.
Articles
Excellent.
online.
Great. Thanks, Diane.
All right.